that out as well. Alright, anywho, my name is error underscore pawn. Uh, I'm a high school student. I have interest in cybersecurity, morely on offensive side. I have done a lot of projects on cybersecurity like RFID scanners and stuff like that, and I got a lot of awards for that as well. So I want to share my thoughts and ideas and learn new things at the same time. So I don't know how to do that by myself. Like I like to work in a groups, and I like to work in a group in the like vast majority of the group. So I thought it'll be much easier to share my ideas and get your thoughts as well, and maybe we could build a more safe community before the bad hat hackers or the black hat hackers invade our our privacy and space. So right here today, it's just a beginning day. I just want to introduce myself. That I'm here. I'm a new person to this whole Twitch stream kind of stuff, or this whole uh, or this whole community of streamers. So I thought, let's just do the basics, because basics are the fundamentals, or like the base level, or they teach you, like you improve your skills based on the skills, like based on the fundamental skills that you learned. So I thought, let's do some easy stuff. So you may have heard of war games, or bandit, or thewire.org maybe. um, these are amazing people built in a lab for us to to learn uh, to learn the basics of Linux. So you may ask me, what's Linux? So you may have heard known, or not known, like you must know that there's Windows and Mac OS. These are all different type of operating systems. There's various versions in that operating system, and they have different types of kernels, and they do help for different type of needs. And on the other side, if you take it like one point, which means they are all are closed, or like they are self-served or self-sourced, like they're not like public to, they're not public, like they're not open to public source. But when you come to Linux, on the other hand, it's open source. You can edit the kernel, you can edit the code, or you can customize your based on your needs. Like if you want to do an ethical hacking, you can edit the kernel, you can install the hacking tools like Metasploit, Nmap, lots of kind of stuff. You can customize it. It's open source. You can literally read every single bit of code and customize it to your needs. So that is Linux. So right now, I'm on a Kali Linux, the world, not world, like it's the most known hacking distro in the cyberspace. And I install it on an external hard drive, and I boot it to it. So I'm dual booting with my Windows and with my Ubuntu machine. So this is my third OS I was use. For now, let's just continue with the bandit, the over the wire. So for now, let's get started. So we got our SSH information. This is the secure shell where we can connect to a server, or like in a backdoor, not a backdoor, like in a server with access. So without further ado, um, let's make let's hop into our terminal. Okay. Let's hop into our terminal. So I'm not a root user, I'm just a basic user. I'm pretty sure you don't need any root users or administrator work in here. So let's just get started, yeah. So I'm going to make a directory named bandit, or let's just name it as war games, because we are playing a war games. And then so as you can, let me explain what this mkdir means. So mkdir is nothing but to make directory, or make a folder, basically. So we made a folder. It's going to take in your argument or a parameter named any type of it's a name. Like you have to input a name of any, um, like the folder that you want to name, which is war games. And then if you look into our the directories, or the if you list of what are there currently, there are desktop documents, downloads, and there's a movie file or MP3 file, MP4 file basically, and the pictures, public templates, videos, and war games. So as you can see, we have our war games folder created, and this ls function is nothing but to list the current directory. You can do ls and then do documents to list any documents or any files are listed. Currently there are none. But let's move ourselves. We are in the home. We are in the home folder or home directory. The tilde, this is called a tilde, which means we're home. So I'm not a root user, so you don't see any root stuff going on or administrator stuff going on so far. So let's navigate ourselves to war games. Let's do cd and then war games. You can just press tab to autocomplete, and then let's clear, and then if you do ls again, we have empty files. uh, let's make a file, let's make a folder name again. It's called bandit, and let's move ourselves to bandit, and let's make a readme file. uh, touch, you can use touch, or you can just use vim or nano or sublime, stuff like that. But touch is to use to create files, not folders, files. So we are going to make a folder that just name it readme.md. So the readme.md is nothing but a readme file, and the md stands for markdown. So now let's subble. Subble is nothing but it's another text editor. It's called Sublime Text. You can download it from the original Sublime Text. Yeah, you can just go to the sublimetext.com, and then you can just download it from here. Yeah, they do support Linux, Mac, and Windows. If you're interested, yes, you can go ahead. They actually support very large amounts of Python, JavaScript, HTML, Markdown language stuff, and go on. This is not sponsored video. This is just I like Sublime Text so far. That's why I use Sublime a lot. Anywho, let's move on let's subble, or let's open the file readme.md. And I don't want to install the latest version currently. So far, let's zoom in. I wonder if it does allow me to zoom in. I guess not. It doesn't allow me to zoom in. I think go to views. Weird. Usually, I think the preferences. I think font size. Oh, it's not there. Yeah, it's usually there, but it's weird. I guess I think you can see so far. I'm not sure, but I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just move on. So if you open the bandit, the overthewire.org, we got our SSH information. Let's just open it. Host and the port number. I think we start with the level 0. So let's go with level 0. Okay, bandit level 0. I'm just going to make notes so far, and I'm going to call this bandit level 0. But I wonder why you can't see. That's actually too small. Okay, it's fine. I can use if you guys know Vim, let's just use Vim. Really much easier so that you can see. Let's use insert mode, and now right here. Okay, level goal. The goal of this level is for you to into the game, log into the game using SSH, the secure shell. The host to which you need to connect is banet labs over the wire.org. Let's copy that, and host and the port number. They gave a port on port 2220. So I'm just going to copy that and paste. So you may ask me why I'm literally logging this type of stuff, because in the field of cybersecurity, uh, you need to log, or you need to if you're doing penetration testing or bug bounty hunting, you need to log every single thing, or like you have to know, like you have to I think you have to log every single step before, like not before, like the information that you get. Because if you forget, let's say you forget the password and the username, you can just go back. You don't need to read the whole thing again, but you can just go back to your notes or the readme.md files and then just get the information that you need, which will be much simpler than reading like large amounts of policies and stuff if you do like the real world penetration test and stuff like that. Okay, let's move on. The user is bandit 0. I guess the 0 is for the levels, and the password is also the bandit 0. Once logged in, go to the level 1 page to find how to beat level 1. All right, let's move on. Let's say username. User is bandit, and the password also bandit, and you're going to write the key, because according to I just saved it. It's control. It's colon W means to save. Uh, Once logged in, it says that the level 1 page to find out how to beat level 1. Okay, first let's just do SSH. I'm going to open a new tab basically, and then I'm going to do SSH. And let's go back to our notes. It is bandit.labs.overthewire.org. Let's paste. Oh, it doesn't paste. Yeah. Copy, paste. But so for SSH, we need to specify the user. And the user is bandit0, and you have to put at bandit.labs.org. And the port number, you can just do -p for port number, which is 2220. And it's asking, are you sure you want to connect to the server? Yes, we are sure. We could just type yes, and it's asking the password. And if you remember clearly, it's bandit0 for our password. And voila, we are into the server. It's saying that enjoy your stay, basically, and there's the login page, or the welcome page basically. So like I said, let's just look around what's there. You can use ls to list our stuff, and it says readme. We could let's use cat. Cat command is to read a file, any type of file, and I guess this is our key for our bandit level 1. We can just copy and paste it in our readme.file. And we got our key. Let's see if we have any other hidden files. We can do that by doing -l for list and A for hidden files. There's profile, there's bash rc and bash underscore logout. And they're all, if you look at the root is nothing but the administrator in Linux basically. And the bandit 1, so this one is the same thing as bandit 1. I think they have the access for bandit 1 and bandit 2 users. So let's get out this from this server and let's access bandit 2 or bandit 1 level 1. So let's go back to the Chrome, and we are done with level 1. Now we have to go to level 1 to level 2. I mean level 0 to level 1. Yeah, it's the same thing. The password for the next level is stored in a file called readme. Locate in the home directory. Use the password to log into the level bandit 1 using SSH. Whenever you find a password for a level, use SSH on port 2220 to log into that level and continue the game. All right. Commands you may need to solve this level is lscd cat and file du and find. Okay, as they suggested, we have to use this. I think this is our password basically for level 1. So I'm going to insert this and make a heading named level 1, and our host is the same bandit.labs.overthewire.org and port 2220 and user bandit1. Yes, it's correct. Bandit1, not bandit0 again, because we're logging back to the level 0 again. We want to move on to the levels uh, when you solve them. So this is level 1, and our password is the same password that our key from the last level. And let's just save it. And then let's go back to our terminal and let's do SSH, and then we need our username, which is bandit1 at I think it's the bandit.labs over the wire, bandit.labs over the wire.org, and dashboard is 2220, and let's log in, and it's asking the password. So as I said, the password is the key from the last level. So we paste the password in. I copied the password basically. Anyway, if you look at closely at this banner or this command line, it says bandit1 at bandit. So which means we are on level 1 or the server 1, and we're accessing the level 1 basically. 1 too many ones. Anywho, let's clear our screen, and it says that let's see if there are any files. There are dash. I think it's okay. Let's see if it's a directory or not. You can use file if it's a directory to see if it's a directory. I wonder why it's not working. Let's use cd. Maybe it works. Cd old pwd is not set. Nice. All right. Sorry for the gap. For level 1, okay, let's see. Let's use cat. I think it's in a file. Let's check the hidden files. Are there anything? It says that this is bandit 2 and bandit 1. It's May 7, 2020, and then there's a blank file. It has read and write privileges basically, and we can use cat. Let's use cat with the less than sign and the file name, which is this, and we got our password. So on the bandit website, it says that the next password is saved to a file named dash. If you go back into level 1, that the password for the next level is stored in a file called dash, located in the home directory. Commands you may need to solve is cat. So we can check the cat help page. and dash A to show all equivalent to dash VET, number non-blank, show the ends equivalent to VET, show the tabs, show it to show non-printing the versions as well. All right, let's use man pages of let's use man and then let's say cat, because man is nothing but like it's a manual. We'll get detailed explanation of what is going on, for what is the command is basically doing. Uh, okay, let's quit that. So we just ran the ls file, and then if we ran the cat with the lesson sign instead with a dash, I saw that the password is we saw that the password is this CVD1D something else. And in order to read that file that is starting with a dash, you need to have to redirect to a standard in, which is the operator of less than sign. In bash, the standard in is the less than sign, basically. So that's why we did that standard in. If you were to do cat dash, it may not work. It's thinking that there must be an a parameter like this, and a parameter name or a function name dash a. It may thinking like that. So to make it feel that it's in a standard input, we do less than sign and the dash. So let's go back and then let's insert, and then let's use key. Let's put our key in equals in the colon to that. Let's do bandit level 2 host bandit dot labs dot over the wire.org. We're using the port number 2220, and user dot bandit 2, and then password is the same as the last one, and the key. So let's go back and let's exit out this server. Let's go bandit. Let's go check our level 1 and 2, and let's go to level 3. So the password for the next level is stored in a file called spaces in this file located in the home directory. Commands you may need to solve. Search for Google Spaces in a file. Helpful material. Alright, let's give it a try. So first things first, let's SSH the server. As you may remember, it's a bandit 2. We're going to level 2 at, and it's the labs. I think it's the bandit.labs, I think. Yeah, bandit dot labs dot over the wire dot org, and we need our port number, which is 2220, and yes, and the password I already copied it and I pasted it right now, and let's go in again the welcome page. Let's clear our terminal. That's ls, and it says spaces in this file. So file name. So this is our file name. Let's use cd, and then we can use quotation marks. We can use single quotes or double quotes. I think it should be totally fine. Let's see if I fail or not. File name, and it says it's not a directory. So let's use double quotes this time. But it says it's a file name. It's not a directory. It's not a directory, which means we can use cat. And voila, we got our third level. I think I don't want to speedrun this. I want to show you the debugging way. Like, let's say if you encounter an error, you may have to try all the probabilities of to get your what you need to get. So in this case, I thought it's a file. I thought it's a folder. So I thought let's use cd. but it did not work. So I thought they say when it says it's not a file, it's not a directory or a folder name. So and it says it's a file name, which means it's just an txt file kind of type. So I thought we could, why don't we just use ls, and that's how I debug this thing. So having the GIL or having the will to debug or do all the type of possibilities will get you somewhere. Will get you to get over the uh, over the of the problem. Let's move on. Let's move to level 3, and then host colon bandit dot labs. I spelled it wrong over here. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. My bad. Labs dot over the wire dot org, and port number is 2220. User bandit 3, password is the same from the last one, and we need the key. And let's exit out the server. Exit and clear. And let's go back to our bandit file. Let's use cd. The 3 to 4. Okay, the password for the next level is stored in a hidden file in the in here directory. Ooh. So as I told you, we remember the ls-la command, which is to list all hidden files. Let's ssh first. Ssh to bandit.lab. It's not bandit.lab. I'm pretty sure it's bandit. Oh, it is labs. Never mind. Bandit.labs labs and over the wire.org, and we forgot to specify our user. So this is what always happens. I always forget to put the users first. At user at this. So if you were to do it in an IP address, you would just remove this bandit.labs.over the wire. You put the let's say if you put root at the root, you want to access the SSH at root user or the bandit user at this location or this device or the IP address basically. And you can, let's use the -p for the port number, which is 2220, and let's enter. And the password, I already copied it and let's paste it right now. And let's clear our terminal. And that's ls, and it says in here. Let's go to in here. Okay, let's clear. I'll do ls. You don't see any files basically. There's nothing. But according to the level 3 to level 4, it says that it's in here, and it's a hidden file right here. It's a hidden file, which means we have to do ls-l for to list and a to list all hidden files. And if you see it clearly, there's a dot hidden. So even though if you want hidden any type of file, you could just do touch dot hide me or something like that. But we are in the server, so we cannot do anything currently. I'll show you on my machine. Let's take a look. So if you do touch dot touch dot hide me, and if you see ls, just readme.md. But if you do ls-la or if you do ls-a, you see all hidden files basically. So there's a readme, our hide me, and there's the readme file and the readme.swap files. And if you want to remove a hidden file, you just do the same thing. We just put a dot, and if you remove it, and then that's to -la, and you don't see the dot hidden file anymore. That's to -la. There's no hidden file anymore. So that's how you identify it's a hidden file or not. So now let's remove that hidden, not remove. If you remove, we can't move from this level, move to the 4th one. Let's cat that hidden file. And we got our password for level 4. Copy, go back, and paste. Hashtag bandit level 4 host bandit dot labs dot over the wire dot org and support 20 2020. The user is bandit 4 and the password is the password from the last level, and we have the key. Alright, now let's get out of from that server, and let's go back to the Chrome and level 4 to level 5. The password for the next level is stored in the only human readable file in the in here directory. Tip: if your terminal is messed up, try the reset command. Alright, looks spooky, huh? Let's go back to our terminal and let's SSH to that file. So it's bandit 4. I remember it right now here. Lab, no, it's bandit dot lab dot over the wire dot org, and we need to specify the port number, which I forgot to do. 2220. Enter, and the password is saved in my in the clipboard. Now we are in the lab. We are in the bandit 4 level. Let's check the directories what are there. Well, first of all, let's just clear our screen. It looks messy already. ls in here. Let's access the in here file or folder, not file, folder. Correct my terminology there. Clear ls, and you see all dash files, and that lists all the way from file 002 all the way up to file 9. And in here we have to check which file is a txt file or async text. So you may ask me, what is async text? It's just basically this ACII text, which is, they are just alphabets. Yeah, they're just alphabets basically, but they are into the what's it called, in the binary code though, or they are unencoded basically. Anywho, let's go back and let's use a simple bash script to do this. We can use for loops. If you ever heard of the for loops, let's use for loop. Let's use for I in we have to give it a range, and the range is from 0 all the way up to 9. So from the range is 0, 9, and then do file dot slash dash file I can't spell it right. It's file 0 and a dollar sign. Dollar sign is nothing but to specify an a variable here, and then colon again and to done. So basically here the colon is just splitting the statements basically. They're like making a new line. And let's hit enter. Ooh, errors. It's not comma, by the way. It's dot dot. So we're just looping through the dot dot stuff. And if you see clearly, it's the dot slash file 7 async text. So now let's cat that out. Cat, it's a hidden file basically. You see those dot dot files. They're all hidden files. Let's do dash file 07 7, and we forgot to specify there's a dot slash. Oh, it's not a file. Yeah, it is a file. What do you mean? There, let's go, boys. We got our fifth key. Let's copy, go back, and paste our key in, hashtag bandit level 5. And by the way, this will be my last level for today. I'm sorry for whoever enjoying it right now, but this will be the last level for today. The wire, yeah, I'm just doing the normal one. Port 2020 user bandit 4, and then password, and from the password from the last level, and the key. And let's go back and let's exit out from this server. Hey, we got our level 5. The password for the next level is stored in a file somewhere under the in here directory and has all the following properties: human readable, 1033 bytes in a size, and it's a not executable. So these are the properties that a file has. So that must be able to human be readable, like C, A, B, C, D's, not like in binary like 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1s. And it has only it only has an a 1033 bytes in size, or the total size of that file. And it's not an exe file. It's not a .sh file. It's not an executable file. Get it? Now, let's go back to our terminal. Let's ssh2 band it 0, not 0, just 5 at bandit dot labs dot over the wire dot org dash p for port number and 2020, and the password, and paste it in this password and clear. Just clear the screen first. Okay, there's a file, there's a folder named in here, or a directory name in here. Let's clear our screen again and let's check the files. Wow, we got a total of 19 files. Not bad. If you look at um, hmm, if you look at the properties again, it's human readable. So it has 1033 bytes in size and not executable. So we can't do it by hand. We can't go by each folder and check. Uh, the easiest way, I'm just thinking to use locate or find, but let's just check one file. Let's just see if there's one. I'm just going to go in 010, and just a random one. And there's a file, file 2, and I think these are all hidden files basically. There's dash file and this and a dot file. So these are all our hidden files. And I'm pretty sure these are not uh, 1020. I think it's a standard in. So dot slash no, just that file 1. No, they don't take dash in. My bad, it's my wrong. So this is one of the times when I failed. Dash F. Never mind. Let's just go back. Okay, I'm just going to use find command. So find command is nothing but it uses to find all any type of files in the current directory, or any directory by that means. So if you look at the let's use man for this find, and let's scroll down. I'm looking for executables. Executable, where are you? Right here. So this is the executable file. So we can make another what's it called another bash command to make it that it's not an executable file. So we can use find, and we can specify type, and the type and the f for the file, and its size is 1033 uh, 1033, and it's not executable. I mean, got anything results. I wonder why. I wonder why. 1030c dash dot c. Hmm. But if you look at this, we got our files right here. Let's copy that. Let's go right here. Dot slash. It's a hidden file. Is it? It's not a hidden. Oh, it's a. We can just cat it out, because it's already gave the file name. Just go to cd may 07, and then cat in standard input dash file 2, and this doesn't look like right. That doesn't look right. Anywho, I would like to stop the stream right here. It's already too late for me to wake up. Any who are watching this stream, thank you for joining me. I know I did more than an hour, like not an hour, for 43 minutes. We just completed like 5 levels. Not too bad, not too shabby. But thank you guys for joining my first stream. Uh, Maybe next stream we're not going to do the bandit or the over the wire levels anymore. Um, we're going to do TryHackMe. If you know about TryHackMe, I just wanted to give you like a teaser today how it's going to look like. Uh, I'll do streams every single weekend. Maybe sometimes on the weekdays, like an hour or two. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, and you guys have a great night, and have a good weekend.